Today is Tuesday, October 14, 2025. I'm Pastor Michael, and this is Wilderness Wanderings, Advocate Edition on Work. Our text comes from Matthew 5:37. All you need to say is simply yes or no. Anything beyond this comes from the evil one. Words have value. In a world with too many words, we forget their value. Christians have always recognized that words have power. We believe in a God who spoke the cosmos into being. We believe that the Word became flesh. We submit ourselves, not always willingly, to the proclamation of the gospel through preaching, because we believe God speaks to us in this way. But we have too many words, and too many ways that words come to us. The multiplication of words has led to the multiplication of lies and fake news. Many words we do not trust. Ecclesiastes describes this well. The more the words, the less the meaning. And how does that profit anyone? Chapter 6, verse 11. We live in a world that often runs on half-truths, exaggerations, and spin. It is easy to join the fray. But the Bible teaches that sin is not ended by multiplying words, but the prudent hold their tongues. Proverbs 19, verse 10. And Jesus teaches us to keep our words simple and short and truthful. In his day, people often made elaborate oaths to prove that they were telling the truth, swearing by heaven, by earth, by Jerusalem, even by their own heads. But oaths like that often masked a lack of honesty. If we need to pile up promises and guarantees, maybe our word cannot be trusted. Jesus cuts through all of that. He says, in essence, truthful people don't need oaths to prop up their words. Their speech itself carries the weight of truth. Let your yes be yes, let your no be no. In other words, be consistent, so trustworthy, so transparent that people know we mean what we say without needing further proof. Before we make a promise, we have to plan how we will keep it. This way we will be able to determine if we can fulfill what we commit to. Our God is a promise-keeping God. He is well known for it. The disciple of Christ is called to mirror the character of God. And God is the one who never lies, whose promises never fall. If he says yes, it is a yes forever. If he says no, it is unshakably no. Our speech, then, becomes a reflection of his faithfulness. If your co-workers were asked about your character, would truthfulness be mentioned? Would they say that you keep your word, that you can be counted on? There is great freedom in not having to calculate, exaggerate, or cover your tracks, when you can speak with a kind of integrity that needs no backup. So let your yes really mean yes, and let your no really mean no. As you journey on, go with the blessing of God. Wherever God takes you today, may he fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit, that you may live carefully, not as unwise but as wise, making the most of every opportunity.